is more valued than money. Good
Okay.
name is more valued than money.
Mm-hmm.
Family is more valued than money
Yeah.
because money can come and go, but your
Like,
family is forever.
that is true.
So for me, I I didn't like that, but
Mm-hmm.
that's their way of life. But for me,
Mm-hmm.
I believe that a man, I don't like to say a real man because nobody's fake. I mean, we're created by God.
We're all
Whether you good
real.
or you do bad, we're all real. But a
Mm-hmm.
man that's a king will never allow that to happen in his palace. But that's another story for another day.
It is.
And then you have celebrities faking their marriage like Jennifer Lopez and the other guy. What's his name? You know Jennifer Lopez, right? J-Lo.
Hmm.
I
Who would
feel,
she fake her marriage to?
I mean, faking the love,
To
like
who? A
uh,
Rod
eh,
or what's his name? Mark Anthony?
the guy that she's married right now. What's his name again?
Isn't it A Rod?
No, Era was the. I think she's known
So
Era.
see, I don't keep up with all
Yeah,
the stuff that's
she's with
happening.
an actor. I think.
Oh, Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's like when, like you could know we men we can know when a man is like miserable.
Oh, jeez.
Like he's there, but he's not really
He's
there.
not really
Yeah,
there.
we know that. Maybe people don't know it, like other gender, but men know when a man is miserable outside,
I think
and
women
and
do too.
at a specific extent.
Here's the thing. I can't
To a
speak on
specific.
I can't
No,
speak
yeah,
on men's stuff.
yeah, can know when a woman is miserable.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. Women cannot know when a man is
No,
miserable.
that's what I'm saying. I said we
Okay.
know when women
Oh,
are.
okay. I
Yeah,
didn't hear
I
you.
can't speak on men things. You can't speak on women things.
Hmm.
So yeah, so like the same way how you can look at a
Yeah.
guy and you can see him in the grocery store
Yeah.
with his girlfriend or wife, he just does not look like he's
Yeah.
having a good time.
Yeah.
The same way how
But
we can see a woman with her guy
yeah,
and she's just looking like she's not having a good time
yeah.
either.
That's how I laugh when people talk about Trump wife.
Oh
They're like,
goodness.
oh, she's not happy. Oh, what's she still doing there? I think she got her green card. People just like to just criticize people.
Listen,
I mean,
I'm telling you, I feel
she
like
might be happy, and people feel like she's not happy.
here's the thing, opinions are like buttholes. Everyone has one.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we gonna always try to find something to say about
Somebody,
something.
yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know the reason why, Jada decided to write this book about, recounting her life and her marriage and all this other stuff.
Hmm.
I would hope that, as she was developing the chapters in the book, that her husband would have had some input into what she was putting into the book, or
Hmm.
that he had knowledge of what she was putting into the book, and that he gave consent for her to share those intimate things.
Yeah.
So it's like a double-edged sword, right? Because we see these celebrities or these individuals who are well known,
Hmm.
and a lot of people aspire to be successful. They might want to be an actor or actress. They want to get into music or
Yeah.
whatever. So there's these different people that occupy these spaces that come from humble beginnings and were able to work hard and get to a certain point. So
Hmm.
you, I guess, idolize. I don't want to use the word idolize, but they look up to them. They aspire
Yeah.
to be like them.
Hmm.
And I think sometimes it's important for us to be able to see, like, these celebrities or these larger than life people
Hmm.
that, they have struggles just like we do.
Yeah.
They wake up in the morning with aches and pains. They deal with death, they deal
Hmm.
with bad news. But like for them, they deal with it like on a grander scale in
Yeah.
front of the whole world, versus you and I, we get to handle it behind closed doors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That people
Yeah.
don't know what we're dealing with, but the world has a front seat view into their lives. So I
Yeah.
think it's just it's
Yeah.
um it's a toss up, it's a
So
balance between the two.
yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
And being a celebrity is not
Yeah.
easy because you're making money, but you're
Hmm.
paying a lot out there
Yeah.
compared to normal. And then the funny part for me is, right,
Hmm. Hmm.
is Will, I don't understand him. Why I say that is because one, for Chris Rock to say that she has, say that joke
Yeah.
is because she put it out there that she has appreciate or
Mm.
whatever she has,
Alopecia.
and he knows that her and Will Smith are not together. We didn't know that. So my
Oh,
question to the people that was criticizing Chris Rock,
yeah.
for saying that.
Yeah.
What do they think now, knowing that Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith wasn't together?
I mean, doesn't matter.
I'm coming.
Mm.
Wasn't together, right? And then he he slapped Chris Rock and said, "Keep my family out of your mouth," right?
Yeah, keep my wife's name out of your
Out of your
mouth.
mouth.
Yeah.
But the same wife that he slapped somebody against Trump is putting their family outside.
Listen, like whatever.
Make it make sense. Are you getting what I'm saying right
I
now?
hear
Like if
you.
I'm
Yeah.
slapping somebody and saying I don't want you to be talking about my wife in public,
Yeah.
that same wife that I fought for goes out in public and starts spitting everything out in public.
So
What was the point?
you don't think that she got consent from him to share that though?
But my point is the same consent neutrality that put him in the same trouble.
Well,
Because if he was okay, it was a joke.
yeah,
But he didn't like the way he was bringing out his wife's situation outside,
sure, yeah,
making it a joke,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Now she comes out with a book about her and Will Smith, right?
Mm,
And then somebody makes a joke with the same information that she put out about her or Will Smith, and Will Smith gets up and
yeah,
slaps. Who are we to blame?
yeah,
Are you get what I'm saying?
yeah. I hear
You're
you.
giving somebody power to criticize you negatively, and you act
Hmm.
out of it.
I see what you're saying.
You
Yeah,
get what I'm saying? It
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
make sense. That's why a lot of brothers are complaining that they cannot protect sisters no more. Because the sisters put themselves in that problem and look for a brother to protect them.
Oh
We cannot
Lord,
protect you no more.
whatever. Yes, you
You know what
can.
I
Yes,
mean?
y'all can.
If you are out and you know that this guy is 6 feet tall with muscle like the rock, and you
Hey.
cursing him and say you can't do nothing, and then he slaps you, don't expect me that the little guy to come and fight for you.
Yep, you
I'm gonna
better.
say, girl, you go get in the hospital.
No, you get them.
No, I ain't
Push
getting
you in
nothing.
front.
I'm gonna look for where they said the donuts, Dunkin' Donuts, and buy some.
No, 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 no.
That's
I'm,
your
I'm gonna
problem.
push you in front so you can take care. No, I hear you. I hear you. But that's just what happens for people who are in the limelight, and choose to live their lives that way. They're celebrities that they don't have a digital footprint.
Hmm.
Some celebrities you don't even know what's going on in their home, who
Yeah.
they're married to, how many kids they have, whatever. And, they choose to live their lives privately, and that's okay. Um, but it's definitely a lesson in us, trying to understand what it means to censor,
Hmm.
and what you should share, what you should not share. So that was just something I wanted to kind of get your opinion on.
Yeah.
Another thing too, that in the area of, like, relationships and, like, social media and stuff, another one was Sierra and Russell Wilson. So you and I have had countless conversations
Yeah.
about, what it means to be like, masculine and feminine, and, talking about a man being a king of his household or alpha male, and then, simps and all this other nonsense.
Hmm.
And I think it's so interesting how people refer to men who are in service to their wives or their long-term girlfriends. They're referred to as simps, and women who are in service to their men or husbands are considered to be submissive. I just think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
But I think those are some of the conversations that I enjoyed, having with you. But, recently, she, I believe they had their child, so she just gave birth
Hmm.
recently to a baby girl. But he rented out a Waffle House,
Hmm.
because Sierra loves Waffle House.
Hmm.
So he rented out a Waffle House, I think, for her birthday,
Yeah.
and took her there, and, had a great, time with her. But then there's this conversation about, like, you know, women not settling for men that
Hmm.
take them to places that are like budget conscious. So you think about like Applebee's or Waffle House and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So I think like that was like a big thing recently about, like, first dates and what's appropriate, what's not appropriate. And I think you and I may have had some conversation about
Yeah.
that too, about, like, oh yeah, you were talking about going to a buffet.
Yeah.
And I was like,
That's the best.
I don't want to go to no buffet
Yeah.
on my first time meeting somebody. But that's just another thing that has kind of helped to shape or mold our conversation when it comes to like relationships and things of that nature.
Mm.
But there's just been so much has happened. Like what are some things that you kind of remember
Um,
throughout the course of the year that has happened that's been some impact?
um, like a lot of guys, apply to when we talk about like when I said girls stop being a guy. A guy is not a full ticket, a meal
Hey,
ticket.
there we go.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
guys like that because so many guys experiencing that.
Ah,
Because in the Western world, women have their expectations so high that they don't meet that expectation. You know what I mean? And it's mind blowing on the expectation, but guys are understanding and going the other way around.
okay.
So what I wanted to add on the simple is that I feel like in this generation of men,
Mhm.
they gotta be a man's school where if you are just 18 years old, you go to that man's school and you learn how to be a man,
Go to
what
men's
a
school.
man is,
Okay.
what role a man has,
Okay.
what makes a man, and you graduate from that school before you even get married.
Oh.
And that's gonna solve a lot of problems in diversity.
Who's gonna teach these young men how to be?
The men's of the road of society, the real men, the king's men.
You
You
said
know,
you just said they're real men. Like they're all
no, the
real
real.
men.
I mean, the king's men. That's why I said the king's men.
Okay.
Every
Okay.
man is real. Every woman is real.
Correct.
It's just because somebody doesn't fit your character, you think you can say fake. Yeah. I'm gonna ask you, are you God that created him? So, the funny part in those stuff is that you have women because everything is value in life, right?
Oh yeah.
And it's funny to me. So you have some women that say, "I have money, bring
Okay.
something else."
Okay.
What do you want me to bring? I'm not bringing the life has a value. I'm a provider. You
Hmm.
can't tell me to stop providing and be a farmer, or
Okay.
stop providing and be a beggar, or stop
Okay.
providing and cut my hands off. No, this
Okay.
is what makes me a man, a provider.
Okay.
So it's not my problem that you as a woman are making money like me.
Okay.
So it can never change. You either get into the ship or you don't. So it's fun. I love when women say that because it's like a man telling a woman, "I don't need just your body." You know what I mean? I don't need, I don't need you to just cook and clean, and I want you to be Superman.
Okay.
You know, because I can cook and clean. You ain't gonna be no Superwoman. Yeah. So it's like life is a value that keeps us together as men and women, right?
Yeah.
And once we leave that, it's chaotic.
Mm.
Because if you look at the way the world is now, you don't need a scientist to let you know that relationship is like crumbling, because you see divorce left and right.
Hmm.
One of my friends just got married, right?
Hmm.
And he's like 68.
He just got married at
Yeah,
68.
68.
Wow.
And no, I mean, he was divorced.
Okay, he got
So
remarried.
he married a new wife. His
Mm.
kids are all growing up, right?
Mm.
And then his wife is, I think, 60 something,
Okay.
like 60 or 62.
Yeah.
So they was doing love, dating, and everything was good.
Hmm.
Her
Hmm.
kids are grown up, left the house. His kids are grown up.
Yeah.
So they just wanted to marry and just
Sure.
like
Live the rest of their
live the rest
days.
of their life because they're
Mm.
almost retired.
Yeah.
Now he's complaining after the marriage and honeymoon that she's eating all his money.
Uh,
That he don't know that he's regretting the marriage, that he don't know whether to divorce or what.
oh no.
Because now they're fighting over money, right?
Okay.
Where she wanted them to have one account.
Oh goodness.
So she would buy stuff that's reckless.
Okay.
And he pays the bills, right?
Uh huh.
So the little money that he has saved up, she wants to squander that money too. And he's
Mm.
talking to her, listen, you can't do that. And she's making an argument out of it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So now he's confused. And that's why I told him, this is why I said you cannot have the same account with your woman. You two gotta have separate account. Have a conversation. That's the mistake he did. He didn't have that conversation.
Mm.
Because two things are important in marriage: sex and financial.
Okay.
These are the two things important. No, it's three: sex, financial and the role.
And the role.
Role, yeah.
Okay.
If you miss the role, it's a chaos. You know. So he didn't have that discussion about that, and now he's confused,
Oh God.
seeking for advice because all his money is being squandered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she makes the same amount as him. And he was saying she went and bought like a juice that's like one bottle is like $50 for. What
What?
are you gonna do with that juice? So she squanders money like like money is
Oh.
fall from the tree.
Okay.
So now he's pissed and she's trying to she's bothering him on the phone and he don't want disturbing him from work and because of finances.
Oh goodness.
And she gives money to her kids like crazy
Oh yeah.
from his money.
Oh. Well.
Because when you have the same account of money,
Uh.
there's no limit to whoever can take.
That's true. I mean, they think 50-50, but it's
Yeah,
really 100
yeah, I know, I
percent.
know, I know.
I have
Yeah,
100% access to
you
the
could have
money.
3,000. She takes 3,000. What are you gonna
Mhm.
do?
Mhm.
It's joint account.
Yeah.
And women spend more money than men. We are savers and women are spenders.
Here we go with this.
Sometimes, not all the time, not 100%, but most
Uh,
times, yeah. So to summarize my point, um, we need a society that will have a school to coach men on how to become men.
mm,
We need, as brothers, to come together and talk and restructure this life, this world, because men build this world. It's a man's world, but we build it, and now everything is okay. We're disregarded. You know what I mean? Nobody cares about us
that's not
because
true.
it's like that. So now we feel as men that we are not respected, we are not valued,
Mm,
and we are not kings, kings men of the society.
okay.
Because the level has changed where in the Western world is kids, women, the animal, and then maybe men, and that's
Oh
sad.
goodness, it is
Then I
sad.
come from a country where it's men, kids, women, and animal.
Okay,
You see the difference.
I hear you.
So when I see that, like no place is perfect,
Yeah,
but you see the differences.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay, well, with this being the last episode of this year, I'm not gonna fight you on that. I'm gonna let you have your point on that. There are a couple of things I disagree, but overall, I get what you're saying. So what are you looking forward to? With the coming year, we have a couple of weeks left in 2023, and like you mentioned, it's been a good year of ups and downs, triumphs and tribulations. So, like, what are you looking forward to most in the coming new year?
More health, more life,
Mm-hmm.
more kids,
Hey.
more
Okay.
progress, more money,
Okay.
and more impact in the society because I see what goes on in society and it hurts
Mm,
me deep
yeah.
because I dream of a society that will be better than where we are now.
Yeah.
A society that loves each other, values each other,
Yeah.
raise kids right to have the best generation.
Uh huh.
And I don't believe what people say the end time, the world is destroying, so is this and that.
Uh huh.
And I don't believe that. I believe
Okay.
that we are destroying it by ourselves,
Well.
saying that the end time is here.
Okay.
So apart from that, I want to see a new year that, has so many testimonies,
Mm,
good news.
yeah.
People give good news more than 2023.
Uh huh.
Families are being celebrated.
Yeah.
People are loving, relationship are booming.
Mm,
You know what I mean? And long life and prosperity. And then uh I don't know if Trump or Biden is gonna win, but I leave that to God.
Jesus. Yeah. Leave that up to God because
What about
whew,
you?
this political climate is something else. I mean, the same thing like you. Like as far as 2024, I'm looking forward to just continued good health and prosperity and everything. From employment to any endeavors. I'm looking to just every day being the best version of myself,
Yes.
and I love the fact that I'm seeing more people get involved in conversations that are going to hopefully move our world in a better direction.
Mhm.
We have a lot of cleaning up to do. So I agree with you in the fact that, if we don't really get a hold of it, like the future is looking crazy, especially for the children that are coming up. But I think there's
Yeah.
enough people that are raising their voices and their talents to really figure out um, what's best and how do we move forward as a society and you know regaining
Yeah.
law and order, or roles as people like to say,
Hmm.
um, and that people hopefully pursue relationships that are mutually beneficial. I'm hoping and praying that the hookup culture dies. I know it's probably not going to, because that's just the way of the world. But I just hope that people really understand their value
Yeah.
and their worth and what they bring to a situation, and not to allow um, other people to dictate who they are, what their value is, but that they know it for themselves. And if you're in a situation where you don't feel that it's really serving you in the best way, that you are strong enough and
Hmm.
confident enough in yourself to leave it and be in pursuit of something else that is better for you. So, I'm optimistic about the new year coming. Politically, as far as like the elections coming up in 2024 here in the US, I don't know what's going to happen. There's just so much happening there.
Yeah.
But I just pray that whomever is selected to be our next president will hopefully just ensure that the United States moves in the direction that it needs to, and they're not going after their own interests.
Hmm.
But I digress there. But um, I'm looking forward to continuing this podcast
Yeah.
with you and just learning and growing more together,
Hmm.
and just like maybe diving into other topics. I really love to be able to like have special guests
Yeah.
on the
Look out for you.
podcast to have like some other perspectives
Yeah.
from other people when it comes to different topics like that. So I'm grateful to have you on this journey with me, and I wish nothing but the best for you in 2024.
Me too.
So thank you. But yeah, that's basically it for me.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a nice year, and
Hmm.
we got more trending topics.
Hey,
So don't ever miss us. Just follow us,
yes,
subscribe, and
yes.
stay tuned because 2024 is gonna be a new level.
Oh, okay, y'all. That sounds kind of scary to
You know.
me. But as always, we love to hear from the viewers.
Yeah.
If there's things that you would like for us to talk about, please, send us a message. If you have, advice that you need, some advice on, certain things that are happening, in your life, or maybe someone
Mhm.
else is like, reach out to us, and
Yes.
hopefully we can help you navigate that. But yeah, that's just our year review of 2023. So we thank you guys so much for being on this journey with
Mhm.
us. And before we close the episode out, is there anything you want to share with the viewers?
Yeah, I just want to wish everybody a nice, Merry Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
Happy New Year, long life,
Yes.
prosperity,
Yes.
and for my kings, upgrade the level
Hey.
with the kingship of the world. We
Yes.
got to make the world a better place
Yes.
for all of us. So I love you guys,
Yes.
and it's been an honor sharing our thoughts. And you guys that watch us and comment, we love you guys, and we
Thank you.
say God bless you
Yes. Thank
because
you.
we couldn't do without you, and we keep doing it because we want to see knowledge increase
Mm-hmm.
and entertain you. And we are open to your comment and ideas, and let's grow together.
Yes.
This is African Beat and the
Caribbean Heat Podcast,
yeah.
man.
So we're all about the culture, the
Yeah.
food, everything. Like we want,
Yes.
you know.
You know what?
Yeah.
You did good. I love that. I got nothing else to say. So I'm gonna rest it down right there. So
Yeah.
thank you guys so much for tuning into our episode. We'll see you in 2024.
One love.
Peace.